This man has been trapped in the car for several days. The water has been drinking from long ago. He must put his urine in a bottle. The smell of urine made him vomit. But he could only cover his nose and continued drinking. Food is difficult to eat. He had to eat paper to satisfy his hunger. Why did that happen? Because he is a car thief. Just a few days ago, he stared at this car. When he had searched all the valuables, the retribution is coming. He was locked in the car. The thief hurried to back the seat. He kicks the rear window. It's useless. He presses the start button. It's useless too. He took out the iron pipe to knock on car windows vigorously. It's still useless. He tries opening the door with his hands directly. He was drawn blood. The thief is in a hurry. He can only come to the bottom of the car. He tries to open the blanket with the last hope. Below the blanket is a thick steel plate. The thief, who has been frustrated, pulled out the gun angrily against the glass. The bullet bounced back into his leg. That makes him very painful. What kind of car is this? The thief quickly undressed to wrap the wound. At this moment a woman came. The thief calls for help, but she can't see him at all. The thief picked up the phone for help, but just put it to his ear. The phone is powered down. The thief is desperate. He stayed in the car all night. He can't sleep. The injury in his leg made him extremely painful. The next day, he has no water to drink. He licked the glass. Then he continues to open the car door. Suddenly the display on the car lights up. Someone called. Actually the owner. It turned out his car has been stolen 28 times. So he set the alarm that can lock the car remotely. The car has not only done various anti-theft treatments, but also is full of 120 liters of gasoline. As long as he wants, he can give any thief a lesson. The game starts now. The owner asked the thief first if he caught his son stealing. What would he do? The thief is not in the mood to play. He yells at the owner as a lunatic. The owner said he gets the wrong answer. Then he turns off the phone. As punishment, the owner turned on the air conditioner and adjusted the temperature to the lowest, so cold that he started to tremble. The thief took apart the clothes on the wound to wear on. He ripped the pants to wrap the wound. He takes out the blanket to cover the air conditioner and shredded newspaper to tighten the air. But the thief still frozen. However, the owner didn't plan to kill him. He turned off the air conditioner. Another phone rang. This time the problem is even stranger. The owner said he wanted a name, an ID of the thief. If he tells the truth, he will give him a small reward. He says the answer word by word. Then he actually receives a prize, which is a bottle of water. The thief follows the instruction. There have been half a bottle of water. He drinks it all. But here comes the problem again. The next day, the thief starts to feel weak. He has a fever. The thief begged the owner for mercy, that he not only has a fever, but also gets shot. The wound is infected, but the owner didn't plan to let him go. He just turned on the heating to avoid the thief from dying. In a daze, the thief passed out. Wait for him to wake up again. Although he feels better, he is so hungry. He was stuck in the car and thirsty for a few days. He gets up and pees in a box. The smell of urine made him vomit, but he can only pinch his nose and drinks it. If he is hungry, he just tears off the paper. He eats a little bit into his stomach. At this moment, a thief also came to steal the car, but he is out of luck. He hasn't stolen anything. He was discovered. People around him beat and scolded him. When the police arrive, he has been beaten to bleed. The thief seemed to see his destiny. He regrets. He knows his fault. In the next few days, every time a thief is starving to death, the owner can always give him some food. He hangs him half of dead. The thief charged the battery in the sun and tried to open the car. Finally he made a hole, but it's so small that it can be only for a small piece of paper. This little hole let him yell. People outside can't hear. This day, the owner called again. He said he not only found the thief's previous criminal record, he also found his family information. That's why he asked the thief for his ID that day. The thief is in a hurry. He panicked, pleased the owner not to touch his family. But the car owner doesn't want to listen. The thief quickly took out the battery. He uses only remaining power to call his family. Unexpectedly, no one answered. That little bit of electricity is used up. He lost contact with the outside world again. The thief is completely crazy. He must escape. The thief keeps pressing the start button. Press and hold. The car actually started. He drove quickly, but the gear is broken. It can be only gone back. It can't be moved forward, he thought. Then he fastened his seatbelt. He hit the railing behind. The thief breaks the window. Finally he escaped from this broken car. He dragged his injured leg and painfully walked into a restaurant. He was like crazy getting water and food to eat. The guard came and asked him to give the money. The thief ignored him. It turned out to be a dream. The hopelessness of gain and loss makes the thief unbearable. He slowly put the gun on his neck. But suddenly, the phone is coming again. The thief holds the last hope and tells the car owner, let him see his son. Otherwise he would commit suicide. He put his gun in his mouth again. He starts countdown. See no response. The thief shot directly himself. The gun got stuck. The thief broke down. Even God is fooling him. Just now, the owner who trapped him in the car finally appeared. He opens the door directly. Then he gets in the car. He is here to give the thief the last ride. But this time, the owner has a phone call. The thief immediately launched the last fight to attack the owner. After that, he gets out of the car. While holding the wall, he is firing a gun for help. But he hasn't waited for anyone. The owner is back. It turns out the thief missed the shot. He just scratched the owner. The owner is angry. He drags the thief back directly. But a policeman is here. He raises a gun and threatens the owner to release people. The two sides are deadlocked. Quickly, the crime scene was surrounded by a group of people. Except for the police, there are journalists and negotiators. The owner stated his ultimate goal. It turned out robbery happens every day in this neighborhood. Every household has a siren installed. Even taking children to school is scared. All this is due to the incompetence of the police. This causes thieves to become more and more rampant. Now, not only did he punish this thief, but he also has to make matters worse. He wants to show justice in front of everyone. The negotiator takes action. He first asked a policewoman to deliver water to the owner to comfort him. Then he stepped forward and told the owner of his tragic experience. He just wanted to explain one thing. This doesn't change anything. There is still the next thief tomorrow. Don't kill others for losing reason. Especially, his daughter definitely doesn't want to see her dad's murder on TV. The owner released. He let go of the thief. Then he opened the car door and got into the car. He put another timer on the roof of the car. The expert immediately realized something. He yells everyone down. The owner is dead. Are his actions having any results? The movie didn't show us. But there is a clue at the end. A little bug is flying alone in the air. An eagle flew over and swallowed the bug. Maybe the little things fall in front of the huge system. It likes individuals are always trivial bugs. But as long as the injustice continues, the bugs will be endless. The movie ends here. Thank you for watching. Follow my page to watch more film review.